Super Smash Bros. Is a fighting video game series that originated on the Nintendo 64 in 1999. Throughout the years, the series has garnered a massive following, with each iteration catering more to the casual audience. The most recent installment being Super Smash Bros. For Nintendo 3DS and Wii U, which has stood its ground against the more competitive installment, Super Smash Bros. Melee. But I'm not here to tell you about the series itself. I'm here to tell you about why Super Smash Bros. Changed my life. To truly understand the impact the series has made on me, we have to go back to around 2002. I was only 3 years old and quite frankly, very limited in the world. My family didn't go out much, so I was stuck with whatever I had in the backyard and my room. Sometime before then, my family was given a Super Nintendo from a more well-off part of my family. All I had to play was Super Mario World, Super Mario Kart, and Yoshi's Island, as well as Super Ghouls and Ghosts, but I rage quit that game for a lot of my childhood. So in a way, all I knew was Mario. I was a stereotypical Nintendo fan without a second thought in mind. Fast forward to late 2007 and I finally convinced my parents to get internet. We were a fairly poor family, so internet wasn't really a thing for us until then. Once connected to the web, I went onto Google and searched for so many things. Actors from my favorite movies, different types of music, and, well, Nintendo. Just from the last search, I found out so much, but the thing that caught my attention most was all the hype over this upcoming video game called Super Smash Bros. Brawl for the Nintendo Wii. I quickly did some research on the game and saw that there was 2 games before that one. So I did what I was best at, and convinced my parents to get me a GameCube, mostly because they were dirt cheap at the time. However, Melee was not cheap at all. It was a heavy price to pay, so I didn't get my hands on it, but I still really wanted it. Later that year, I got a gift for Christmas. It was the one game I constantly talked about around the house, Super Smash Bros. Melee. Me and my cousins played it all night and unlocked about half of the characters in that time. I quickly became passionate about that game and played it any chance I got. Finished cleaning my room? Melee. No homework after school? Melee. It's too hot outside? Melee. Super Smash Bros. Melee was one of those games that had a lot of depth. You had full control over the character you played. Unlike traditional fighting games, where you're given a list of combos to pull off, Melee lets you have your own custom combos. There was so much to do, so much variety with each character having a very unique playstyle, except for the clone characters, and a whole bunch of great stages to battle on. This kind of game was what got me hooked on video games. Before this, I just played early 90s Mario games if I was tired of being outside. Once Melee came into my life, that's all I wanted to do. I invested time into researching each character's series too, because before this, all I knew was Mario. I even read every single trophy description, and trust me, that is an accomplishment I am very much proud of. Eventually, I found interest in the Legend of Zelda series, the Star Fox series, Kirby, Donkey Kong, Pokemon, Fire Emblem, and Metroid. I spent so much time researching on various online collaborative websites known as wikis. It was an addiction, I will admit, but as a young 8-year-old, I did not expect the game to shape me even more in the near future. I continued to play Melee for the years to come, piling up hundreds and then thousands of hours of playtime. Eventually, I upgraded to a Wii and got Brawl along with it. It was fun, but it didn't hold my interest for very long.
West balls.
Super Smash Bros. Melee is not just a party game. It's a competitive fighter that stands strong next to other FGC titles such as Street Fighter, Tekken, and Marvel vs. Capcom. Around January of 2013, I got the curiosity to check out the competitive scene that Smash Bros. Had. Before this, I just saw it as a silly internet joke where everything was no items, Fox only, final destination. But when I tuned in to watch Apex 2013 live, I opened my eyes to a whole new world of possibilities. I started to train myself to actually take the game in a serious manner. Fast forward to October of 2013, and I decided to start a YouTube series where I do challenges in Smash Bros. Games. Over time, it got the attention of several other small YouTubers that absolutely loved Smash Bros. As well. While some I don't associate myself with anymore, others that found me because of that series are still in my life to this day and are some of the greatest friends I've ever met. I was obtaining friends when I was pretty much alone in life, so that really started to pick me up emotionally. School was tolerable because I knew I could just go home and talk to some amazing people on Skype. And to this day, the series I play most with them is Super Smash Bros. I entered my first Smash Bros. Tournament in June 20th, 2015, along with my online friend Unai. This was the first time I ever met someone online in real life. It was an amazing experience getting bodied by other players and friendlies, which are matches that don't count towards your tournament placing. One of the greatest days of my life. Like, top 10 days, I'd say. Perhaps it's because I finally left the house for the first time in forever, but regardless, I realized I was a small fish in a huge pond, and it inspired me to train harder. I always tune into the live stream of national tournaments and enter Smash Brothers discussions online all the time. I found a community that I fit into, a home to be in. So, why did Super Smash Bros. Change my life? Well, the series to me is not just a video game. It's more than that. It's the thing that expanded my taste in video games. It's the thing that gave me a home on the internet. It's the thing that gave me a family, the group of friends that I know I can count on in the darkest of times. Not only that, but it distracts me from the worst of days. When my whole world is dark, I know I can just plug in the controller and play. I don't have a reason to be sad. I just want to play Melee.